Hello. Sitting here under the bananas. I get a little sense of that there. And the last few days, maybe three, not quite certain, maybe 3 days, I don't know. It's been quite breezy or windy, very windy, and just consistently for the whole day. And I was thinking a few minutes ago that the wind and the breeze has stopped. The air has been fairly still. And when I walked past the bananas, which are not trees, but plants, they're herbs, the largest herb. And because you can see how they function in a way that receives the wind, and they can tear and thus relieve the pressure on the I don't know if it's called the petiole or the stalk or the sort of structural center line of the leaf. So later in the season they tend to have these perforations, I guess. I'm not really sure if that's the right term either, but these tear lines actually torn. I was kind of thinking about that the last few weeks, how we give bamboo quite a lot of credit for receiving the breeze and bending and so forth. As I said, receiving the breeze picked up. And I thought, boy, the bananas do quite well with that as well. And so I walked over past the bananas, and then there was a package from UPS at the front steps, and in the package was a windshield, a little furry device that goes over the shotgun mic. So kind of walked by the bananas, thinking about the wind, and then there's something regarding the wind right at the front door, having just been delivered just after I had been thinking about how the wind had largely settled. So I thought what I'd do is, having been sort of so aware of the wind, and completely every hour of the last number of days has been windy, so kind of swimming in the wind. I thought it's very present to me. It's very I've just recently been thinking of it and feeling it and being affected by it. Breathing it, living in it, meditating in it. And I thought, well, that sense memory is so recent and visceral, not at all likely to be my imagination, maybe more likely as it's so recent to be actual memory. I thought, well, if I sit under the bananas with their, really, really wide, lightweight, broad, big, obviously, giant leaves, they move in just the very slightest movement of air. So even when I think that it's still, which of course it's not now that I've decided to do the video, but even if I think that it's still, the banana leaves belie me. And I thought, I'm going to do a little meditation with bananas, see if I can tap into that sense of the breeze when it's not here, and maybe accept the bananas as teachers. So far, that's not super likely because now the breeze has picked up a bit. But the other thing that I was thinking about with this, just pausing to enjoy the breeze and the leaves, is that the moving air is relatively relative. Most things that are described one way or another, really describing something in comparison, perhaps to what is usual or expected or presumed. And so, if the air was what I'd call still and not breezy, like a still air day, if I became very, very still, meditatively still, mentally still, physically still, the air would seem to be moving that much faster. Because I'd be comparing my stillness with the stillness of the air. This is an important point in understanding yin and yang and balance. The extent to which one is balanced changes the apparent balance of those to which you relate. The more balanced I become, the less balanced those things I relate to are. And so, in the stillness, actually find a way to recognize the movement. So, for the meditation, since it's live, we were already started. Whether or not the breeze picks up, I'm going to endeavor to become still, mind, heart, body. And when the leaves move, and I hear them, or they drip water on me, it's been drizzly today, or they brush into me, I'm going to use that as a reminder of the present breeze. Otherwise, I'll rest in my recent memory of the moving air. I suppose the more recent memory of the moving car or a truck going by. So I'll give you a little view of the bananas here. So that seemed to work pretty well there, so I'll try and leave that a little. Is that about where it was? That's okay. So breathing. I don't want to do much to become still. I just want to not do anything. Anything I do will be in non-stillness. So I'm in a verb-free place. Accept your stillness. Accept your stillness. Rest in stillness. Reflect from stillness. Breathe, feel, think, listen, open from stillness. The last few moments I felt very little air moving, but I can feel the banana brushing against my leg and my back. So the banana appears that much more sensitive to the air's movement. As I enter a deeper state of stillness, I too can expect to have a deeper Hey, sweetie. Yeah, how are you doing? Have a deeper facility for accessing that movement. Yeah, have a little cat visit. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Yeah. Well, it's good to see you. Sure. Yeah, you want to come up here? Here he comes. We got a little visitor. He's mostly out of frame, but that may be how our meditation comes to an end. There he is. Yeah, you can have a seat right there. Yeah. There he is. You want to sit in a little stillness with me? Yeah. Sure. There he is. We will try a few more moments of stillness. Hey, buddy. Thank you.